Shalom, call Halimla Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim, Kakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And a sincere shalom to the 144,001 third. Now, this is some breaking news. The U.S. Postal Service has announced it will temporarily suspend acceptance of some inbound packages from China and Hong Kong posts. Effective February 4th, the Postal Service will temporarily suspend only international package acceptance of inbound parcels from China and Hong Kong posts until further notice. Salakia. Note the flow of letters and flats from China and Hong Kong will not be impacted. No indication on how long this will last. So this is Trump. Trump is beefing with Moab, man. This comes a day after China announced the 15% tariffs, retaliatory tariffs, 10% on energy and 15% on something else, something like that. So things are heating up. Trade war 2.0. Now let's go. I'm gonna look up this word parcel. What is a parcel? All right, to clarify it, a parcel, uh, a thing or collection of things wrapped in paper in order to be carried or sent by mail. So that's a parcel. So like a box, essentially something in a box is a parcel. So packages in boxes from China and Hong Kong have been suspended. Certain ones, I should say. Only international package acceptance. All right, and no indication how long this will last. Probably gonna last the whole Trump administration, more than likely. Because how is this gonna get rectified? This Trump. You see, like the brother's been saying, Trump and the elders, Trump embodies Esau, man, Babylon the Great. Let's get this right here. Psalm 60 and 8. Moab is my washpot over Edom. Will I cast out my shoe? Philistia, triumph thou because of me. So Yahweh's gonna use Moab over to get wipe out Edom. No pun intended. So this is what is in store. There already the beef. There's already beef happening, trade war. And China, man, China, from what we've seen on a surface level, China is more advanced than Babylon. They got better technology, they're number one in drones. You know, in China, with them drone shows, I believe some of those figures, so to speak, that they show in those drone shows are them foreshadowing their weaponry for World War III, because they'll show off in these drone shows. Lord's will, if I still have the video or find the video again, I'll post it. It showed China. They had they showed off like a Terminator type robot in the drone show, and then they showed off this you know how they have those in these movies and TV shows. They'll have these big old massive flying ships like an air. You know how they have those air carriers that be in the ocean. It'll be like an air carrier, but it's in the sky, right? It's super extravagant, elaborate. And China was showing off those. Like they're making the shape of it with the drones. So you got to ask yourself, why is China showing those off in the drone show? Because they more than likely have that technology. They have that in the back end that they're gonna pull out for World War II. I mean World War III. You know, back in the previous wars, it was certain technologies that did not exist until in the midst of war. Like you got the tanks and the fighter jets. So what do you think is going to be before World War III? It's going to be some far out stuff that you know we see in like movies and these TV shows and whatnot. Now let's go over to this right here. China announces 15% retaliatory tariffs after Trump imposes 10% tariffs. Planned exports um, controls on some rare earth materials to U.S. So this is what's going down. Trump is not rocking with China, and this is, you know, of course, the elites They run everything, but this Trump is still his own personality. He has his own personality. And then on top of all this, Trump is Trump said I'm gonna airdrop it to my laptop. Trump was talking about how if Iran assassinates him, he has plans written to annihilate Iran after his death. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So this right here says one more piece of info. The U.S. Postal Service processed over 1 billion packages from China in 2023. So I don't know why they didn't. Maybe they didn't have the data for 2024, but over a billion. So let's say cut that in half. Say 550 million. That's a lot. That's a lot taken out, man. That's a lot of things. Could be medicine, technology, whatever. All right, here it is right here. I'm gonna send it. Trump says he's given advisors instructions for Iran to be obliterated if it assassinates him. And as we know, it's been so-called two failed assassination attempts on Trump's life. Third time's a charm, right? Who knows? We won't necessarily know what's about to happen with Trump and them Carmenians, right? But we know that they're not going to obliterate Iran until Iran launches at least until Iran blasts this place with nukes, because Iran will have nuclear weapons to destroy America, the United States of America. If this is Trump speaking, if they did that, they would be obliterated, and he's referring to Iran taking them out. Trump said in exchange with reporters while signing an executive order calling for the U.S. government to impose maximum pressure on Tehran. I believe that's the capital of Iran, or Iran, I should say. I've left instructions if they do it that they get obliterated. There won't be anything left, and that's not gonna happen. They're not gonna obliterate Iran, man. If Trump, or at least until them nukes hit, I should say, put it like that. That's the only time that is possible, because it's written that they're going to hit this place with nukes. If Trump were assassinated, Vice President J.D. Vance will become president and would not necessarily be bound by any instructions left by his predecessor. So let's say Trump gets assassinated by Iran. Whatever instructions Trump left, they don't have to. They don't have to follow them instructions. Says who, right? They don't have to do that. Let's get this right here. Go to Second Esdras. And I'm going to start at verse 28. Behold, in horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragon of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and a multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth. So they finna fly in. They finna come in with submarines. They finna come in with their warships. They finna blitz this place. It's gonna be an invasion. That they that which hear them may fear and tremble. Also the Carmenians, so the dragons of Arabia is gonna be what? Ishmael, man. What you got, the Yemens. What you got? Saudi Arabia. Those are Ishmaelites. The Yemenis, those are Ishmaelites. United Arab Emirates, those are Ishmaelites. Those are Ishmaelites countries. So some of those countries over there that have Ishmael is going what? They gonna backdoor America. Verse 30. Also, and they're gonna be scared too. People gonna be scared. It's not gonna be like, oh, let's get it cracking. Like, nah, people gonna be folding. Verse 30. Also the Carmenians, which is when you go into that word Carmania, and you go into the Carmenians, is what? The Persians, okay? The Elamites, which today are The Iranians, they changed their name from Persia to Iran, I believe, in the 19th or 20th century. Also, the Carmenians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the woods, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians, man. So guess what? And that land of the Assyrians, talking about Babylon the Great, this place is gonna be get obliterated and completely, and the Ishmaelites and the Elamites is gonna play a role in that. So Trump and his little orders and whatever else he got going on, it's not gonna work in his favor, man. Esau, you're you about to be up out of here real soon. Let's get this. I'm gonna end this in Obadiah. Obadiah 1 and verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, and saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground. So Esau's extremely, extremely proud, man, and he's gonna be taken down, and he thinks he's gonna be ruined forever. Nah, this is your last huzzah, and then your next stop is captivity. All right, shalom.